Yo, man, what's going on, man? My name is KYREN Monteiro, man. We back for season number 5, episode number 2, featuring one of the big homies. We calling season 5 Vision Talk, and episode number 2 of season 5 is called The Needed Transition, man. Let's get into some music, then we're going to get into this episode. New album Visionary now available on all platforms, man.
I'm in the field, talking like I live it, I can rap it cause it's real. Visionary mode is executive, might strike a deal. Ain't got no time to waste, we tryna go run up some meals. I keep it real, tell them I'm in the field. Talking like I live it, I can rap it cause it's real. Visionary mode is executive, might strike a deal. Ain't got no time to waste, we tryna go run up some meals. I keep it real, tell them I'm in my vision stance. Progressing daily, gotta go strengthen my inner man.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, man? It's KYREN Monteiro, the host of the KYREN Monteiro Show, season 5, episode number 2, man. Give yourself a round of applause. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Make sure that you pick up the new album, Visionary, on all major platforms, as well as check out the podcast on all platforms like Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and all the other major platforms, man. On this show, I'm excited about this guest, man. He is, I got some notes, but I don't need these notes for this intro, man. The proper word, I guess, would be urban, but we're going to say for all the black people in the city of Marion. I look at this dude as a leader in the urban sector of the city of Marion and abroad. Entrepreneur, fellow visionary, serial entrepreneur at that, author. Man, just a mover and shaker, man. So I want to give it up. The one and only Kyle Johnson, a.k.a. Slay, man. Round of applause, man. What's good with it, man? How you doing, man?
What's happening, brother?
So, man, you reached out to me, man. I did season 1 with the homie Marion, and, you reached out to me, shot me a message, which surprised me, and, let me know that you checked it out and wanted to get on. So I told you we would make it happen because I know pieces of your story from the outside kind of looking in, but I've never really had a conversation with you or sat down in this capacity to talk about this, man. So I'm really excited, man, on this episode number 2 of season 5 called The Needed Transition, a part of the Vision Talk series, man. For the listeners that don't know you, man, if you had to tell somebody who is Kyle Johnson, who is Slay, you know what I'm saying? Like where you grew up, how your family background plays into who you are. You know, obviously you always salute your mom and your dad. Like, just tell us your story of, being born and raised here in the Midwest, and then just, you know what I'm saying, how you came up.
Oh, man. Bro, I was raised in Central Marion, man, down on 16th and Branson, bro. So back when I was growing up, my neighborhood was pretty rough, bro. Like, it was an open air drug market, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom and dad had to fight tooth and nail, you know what I'm saying, to keep us, like, protected and shielded from what was going on in our neighborhood. Like, man, from age 4 all the way up until, like, I was, like, 12, bro, my neighborhood was just slapping, like, bro, like, every day, like.
Now, I was born in 90, so what year was you born?
I was born in 87.
87, okay.
Yeah, okay. 80s, baby, to the fullest. So, so, bro, it was times that me and my sister couldn't even go outside, bro. Our neighborhood was slapping so hard. Like the OGs, bro, they try to take over the neighborhood, bro. Like, I'm talking about from 16th all the way down to 18th, bro. On both sides of the street is cracking. Like,
what year is this?
This is probably like 92, 91, 92.
Oh, yeah, so it was real bad around that time.
Yeah. All the way up until like 2000, 2001.
Now, is this still the dope era, or is this the crack era of the Midwest? What's going on, or is it both?
It's both, bro. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. So at an early age, I knew what drug transactions and stuff was, bro. Like, it's different from watching it on TV. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do, we got a big ass picture room. Can I?
You good.
Okay, yeah. We got a big ass picture window in front of our crib, you know what I'm saying? So on the days that me and my sister couldn't go outside, I would look out the picture window, bro. And man, whatever you wanted to see, hand to hands, you know what I'm saying? Women selling pussy, you know what I'm saying? Guns, all that, bro. It's up. You feel me? And my mom, she built the shop right across the street from their house in 95. So, you know, that was a plus, you know what I'm saying? Because she was able to like try to keep an eye in between customers and see what was going on with me and my sister. My sister, she like about 5 years older than me, so she had a little bit more leeway than I had, you feel me? So,
and man, you just said a whole lot. So with you growing up, born in 87, get older, you know, coming through the 90s, you being a kid, seeing all of this stuff, what is this exposing your mind to at the time? Because we also raised off hip hop and off the culture as well. So the stuff you hearing these dudes rap about, you seeing in your neighborhood.
Seeing it, bro. I'm seeing it.
So like, what is that? It's almost like Boys in the Hood in the Midwest, almost. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like Boys in the Hood, bro. Like it's crazy because I grew up in a 2-parent household, so I was already like an oddball between my friends. You know what I'm saying? All my other friends, you know, they ain't had their dad,
pops, yeah.
You feel me? So I was looked at as an oddball, and then, you know, mom and dad trying to shield me from the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking outside, bro. This shit really enticing me. Like, man, these niggas got money. You feel me? They having their way. They doing whatever they want to do. And I want to obey mom and dad, but at the same time, this life that I'm seeing, bro, I'm really trying to hop off the porch.
Where was I also know that you know, you have a level of faith and spirituality to you. So where is that at around this time? Where was you plugged in the church at all? Like, was you going? Did you have a grandma, aunt going? Was it anybody that plugged you in, or it was just all street exposure?
Well, right behind my mom and dad was my granny, my mom's mom, Miss Barnett. So she was heavy in the church mother, all that. So I definitely grew up in the church, but it was more like we was forced to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we didn't have a choice.
You ain't got a choice. You know what I'm saying? You can go do what you want to do Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? You be home before the street lights come on, or they let you go to skating or anything. But Sunday morning, I don't care if you just got in or you tired, boy. You better get up, get ready for church. We going to church. You feel me?
So how was that so as a preacher's kid, I went through a phase of where I hated it.
Yeah.
Like, I eventually fell in love with going to church because, I mean, it was the life. But like you, I was never in the streets, but my family was heavy into it.
Right.
And that area you talking about, my family met a whole lot was some of the biggest ones doing it. So like what you saying is 100% true. And it's a weird paradigm of church culture and street culture. Like when you see them both, that's weird, man. So like for you, did you enjoy going to church? Did you pull stuff away from it, or was it one of them things like, yo, I'm ready to get out of here?
I mean, I enjoyed going to church. You know what I'm saying? I played the drums for my church. It was called Found in Life back in the day, bro. So I enjoyed going to church. But then it came to a point once I got older, bro. Like the stuff that I seen when I was little, like I was itching to get in that lane. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's inevitable, like product of your environment type shit. You feel me?
So already you at a young age, you growing up, late 80s, early 90s, you exposed in the neighborhood, hip hop culture, all this stuff. Mom starts a business. So you exposed to entrepreneurship legally, and then you exposed to the underground street entrepreneurship. How was all of this molding you?
Man,
because you were supposed to hustles on both sides, right? You were supposed to getting money on both sides. So where are you at through all of this? Where's your mind at?
It's kind of like a sponge, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom, she always been a hustler, you know what I'm saying, legally. My pops, he a hustler, he a mechanic, you know what I'm saying, like one of the best mechanics in Marion. So they both showing me the legal way to do it, you know what I'm saying, and always have an open mind on what you're doing and always bet on yourself. But then, you know, I got uncles, I got cousins, friends that's in the street, bro, and they showing me the other lane, you know what I'm saying? Like, So I'm getting the best of both worlds because I call myself very diverse, bro. So if and I got a white boy name, so if I could venture off in that lane, you know what I'm saying? Like I know how to turn the white side on when I'm talking on the phone. Hey, my name is Kyle Johnson, man. I'm trying to get this truck. Can I come through and test drive it? Woo, woo. They say yeah. So when I get there and I walk through the door, they like,
who is this?
Who are you? Hi, my name is Kyle Johnson. I'm here to test drive the truck. So you know, I got both sides of the spectrum, bro. So it benefited me until it hurt me. You feel me?
So at some point in your life, you pick up the clippers, and you start falling in love with being a barber. And for those watching who may not know, in our city here in Marion, Indiana, when you talk about the top barbers from the city, Slay's name is going to come up immediately as one of the if not the first, it's top three. You don't get past three names without your name coming up. And I'm not just talking about currently, historically.
Right.
Because, you know, when we was coming up, there was only so many barbershops around.
Right.
You had Mr. Clemens back in the day. You know, Duran is always, you know, one of the OGs. Salute to Duran boy.
Mr. Perkins.
Mr. Perkins. I feel like you had some others too, but you didn't have the options that you have now. And you was one of them cats that came through and almost revolutionized what the barbershop lane was here. In my opinion, I didn't see anybody have a brand the way that you had. I'm pretty sure you was one of the first cats to start charging $100 haircuts off the app. Yeah. Like back in 2016, like before, you know what I'm saying? Before it is what it is now. That's accurate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so you get through all of that. Your mom has a shop. You was exposed to music because you played drums. I didn't know that. I knew Tristan played drums. Salute to Cuzzo. But I didn't know you played drums. I didn't know you dabbled in music a little bit. So what made you pick up the Clippers?
Man, it really came on some humbug, man. Like you said, there was only so many barbers back in the day. You had Duran, you had Tony, you had Eric, Mr. Clemens, Mr. Perkins, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? But it was, with what I had going on, bro, it was hard to get in that chair, you feel me? I was going through sports, you know what I'm saying, playing football, running track, stuff like that. So by the time I get out of school, you know you're gonna have to sit in the barbershop 4-5 hours before you get your hair cut. Like the appointments, they was doing strictly walk-ins, you know what I mean? First come, first serve. So,
or if you did have an appointment, it was like walking in.
Yeah, so
basically.
So one day, bro, I really wanted my haircut, bro. And Eric used to cut my hair at the time. And I really wanted my haircut, bro.
At Blessed Creations?
At Blessed Creations. I went there, bro. He had me sit through like 5-6 haircuts, bro. Every time I thought it was my turn, you know what I'm saying, somebody else was just walking the door, getting a chair. I'm like, damn, bro, what's up? Like,
was he taking the chicken breaks back then?
Chicken breaks, smoke breaks, all that shit. So
hitting that chest of chicken around the corner.
Bro, it got to the point where I'm like, man, look, before I go through this again, I'll pick up the clippers and mess myself up before I let this happen. You feel me? So just so happened my dad had some clippers in the house, bro. And in the bathroom we got a 3-way mirror, you feel me? So I'm like, man, it can't be that hard. So I end up putting a guard on there, giving myself an even. First time. I ain't tried to line up. I wasn't confident in myself for the lineup. So I did the knockdown pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? So the next time it came for a haircut, I knocked it down, lined it up. I'm like, okay, it's decent. I get to school, everybody like, damn, who cut your hair? Woo. I'm like, man, I did it, you feel me? They like, you capping, you bullying. Man, I did it. So the next time I cut my hair, bro, I gave myself a little taper. Each time it got better and better. But let me rewind though. Like when I was younger, bro, I was fascinated with the clippers. I used to cut my little teddy bears. I had a whole bunch of teddy bears, bro. And I was trying to get my teddy bears ball phase. I got countless whoopings for that. You feel me? So I got whooped so much that I didn't even pick the clippers back up until the instance I just told you. Like, man, I cut my hair before I let somebody have me sitting in the barbershop looking crazy. So fast forward, you know what I'm saying?
And what age are you around this time?
When I first cut my hair?
Yeah.
Probably like 13.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And probably around this time too, you really got some females that you digging too. So you're trying to stay fresh.
Yeah, this like 7th grade, 8th grade.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
And you at what, McCullough Middle School?
Yeah.
Okay. So you outside. Okay.
Yeah, so as I started getting better with mine, my little cousins is like, man, cuz you think you can bring the clippers over and cut my hair? All right, bet, I'll do that. So I get over there, get the cutting their hair, they liking it. My uncle see it, he like, man, nephew, you got some talent, man. Why don't you go ahead and cut mine? I get to cutting his, get to cutting a couple friends from school. Then it got to the point where when I graduated, my mom and dad like, man, if you ain't ready to go to college, we'll pay for you to go to barber school. What? Barber school? Sweet. I ended up getting in barber school, bro. I went to Kennedy's Academy in Indianapolis. That's one of the top barber schools in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who Mr. Kenny is. So, you know, I'm going through barber school halfway through. Bro, I never forget this, bro. That's why I don't be like, when they be doing like the barber, who the best barber in Marion and all that stuff on Facebook, bro, I don't care about that because halfway through barber school, I'm home and I'm trying to get a cut from Carl. Carl got me in the shop. He got me waiting, you know what I'm saying? It's my turn. He get me in the chair, dice me up. Carl, one of the coldest, by far, one of the coldest people I've ever seen pick up the clippers, bro.
Yeah, he's cold.
So after the haircut, he like, man, you still in barber school? How that's going for you? I'm like, man, it's going good. He looking around the barbershop. It's the barbershop cracking, bro. It's full. He like, hey, you got your clippers with you? I'm like, yeah. He like, man, let me check them out. Whole time he's setting me up. I don't peep to play. So I go out to the truck, grab my clippers, bring them back in there. He like, oh yeah, you got the Ennis Masters, you got the T outliners, you got the little shaver in here. He like, yeah, you got a nice little.
He about to throw you in the water, ain't he?
What? He said, hey, you got a nice little setup. He like, man, why don't you go ahead and set up over there, bro? Help me knock a couple of these out. I'm like, what? You serious? He like, man, I need your help, bro. Look at this. I ain't gonna never get out of here. So hooked up the clippers, bro.
And you got paid for it too?
Man, I got the first dude in the chair, bro. I dice him up. After I get done, I'm just looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. I don't know what to charge him, bro. I'm in barber school. Mm-hmm. We doing all the cuts for free. Like if somebody come to the barber school and they ask for you specifically, they gotta tip you. So $5, $10, you know what I'm saying? And it's that. So when I get done with the haircut, I'm looking at dude looking at me. I look at Carl like, what's up? I'm like, bro, what I'm supposed to charge him? He like, nigga, charge him what I charge him. What you charge him? 40. Bro, I need 40. Dude went in his pocket, bro, got the mirror.
Hold up. So your first haircut, you charging with legitimate barbers.
What he charging?
Is what he charging.
He told me he charged what he charged.
So I'm getting 40, you get 40.
Well, so, this is back in 2006, bro.
Unfortunately, man, Carl is not in a free world with us. But in the sense of the good that he contributed, salute to Carl. Well, because he was a beast with the Clippers. Before he got locked up, that's who I was going to. And then after that, now I'm with Ty Johnson. Because you wasn't free at the time and need to land. So we'll get into all of that, man. So that's wild. So your first haircut professionally, because you already cutting, but your first paid haircut, you get out the chair from arguably the best barber in the city at that time. Mm-hmm. He see that you got the right clippers. And if y'all don't know what he talking about, Andy's, well, all of that, basically he's naming top grade industry clippers. So he see that you are well invested into the craft, and then he just like, help me make some money. Yep. Help me knock these out and make some money.
Yep.
That right there needs to happen more in different industries because he wasn't gatekeeping you.
Right.
He was giving you an opportunity from the jump.
Bro, he stabbed me that day, bro. So I don't care about what nobody, I don't care about opinions, none of that, bro. He stabbed me that day, and that was somebody I looked up to. So if that was to ever happen again, if it was some barbers that's coming up in the industry, you know what I'm saying, and it happened like that for me, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to make it happen like that for them.
Sound like you need to be teaching. It sound like that's your next way. That's we talk about that off camera. That's a play. Man. So you coming up through the 80s, down Central Marion, Seaside. It's the hood. It's ratchet. It's ghetto. You exposed and all of that. I'm sure you exposed to hip hop. You exposed to trapping. You exposed to all type of stuff. Mom starts a business. You graduate. They say we'll pay for you to go to school. Halfway through your journey, one of the top barbers in the city throws you in the water. You start tasting professional level money right there. How many cuts did you do that night?
Probably did like 6.
Whew. So you walked away with a better payday than dudes at a factory.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's what, 40 each?
I mean, some of them tips, so it's between 40 and 60.
So you probably walked away with at least what, 300 that day?
At least. Yeah.
So you making a better. There's still people right now ain't making 300 a day at their job. So you halfway in. So what is your thoughts about finishing school? Because at this point you doing what your instructor is doing.
Yeah.
So does that make you want to drop out at that moment, or you like, I gotta finish up and just get to hustling?
I mean, I basically I knew I had to finish what I started. Like, I don't know if anybody know how barber school go, but bro, you don't learn from your instructor in barber school. They basically throw you out there too. You know what I'm saying? So if you a barber, if you a student, I'm a student. It's a student over here. We all doing haircuts, but in my peripheral, I'm watching what you doing. I'm taking a couple little tips off of you. You taking tips off me. I'm taking tips off of him. The instructor only gonna come in when he see you messing up somebody's hair. You know what I'm saying? Then
Outside of that, y'all just in the field.
We in the field. You gotta get it out the mud, bro. We didn't have YouTube and all that stuff back then. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for these barbers nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know a cut, they can look at YouTube before their client get there and halfway know how to do the haircut. Bro, we really out there learning.
That's how it was in the studio. You couldn't look at how to make somebody vocal right and all that if you didn't know.
Yeah,
you was hit. You better know somebody that know, or you was hit. So how do you look at your instructor then? Because if you, let me ask you this: was you just as nice as your instructor, or better?
Mr. Kenny, a legend. You know what I'm saying? I can't take nothing from him, but you feel me? Like, I definitely came in the game knowing some stuff. Like, I ain't gonna say it ain't stuff that he didn't teach.
And your
me.
mom was a beautician, so I'm sure they gave you a up on all the other cats.
Yeah, he definitely taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person, if I feel like you know more than what I know, or you know something that I don't, I'm gonna sit around and pick your brain. Whether you know I'm picking it or not, I'm just gonna be asking you and watching and just.
I don't know how it was for you, like coming up in the studio world. Like, if I was at a studio and the person I'm trying to learn from, drums, rapping, whatever it might be, whoever I'm trying to learn from, he was already a legend, right? But still, though, if I'm going to the studio, this cat teaching me, and then I see myself hungrier or more skilled, I'm trying to take his head off.
Right.
That's just the competitor in me. That's just that dog. And I know you got it in you too. So like, you better than me, because I'd have been trying to take, no disrespect to whoever Mr. Kenny is, but I'd have been trying to take his head off. You know what I'm saying? So Carl throws you out, man. That's a crazy story. That right there, that's a viral moment. That's worthy of a viral moment in the show. So you graduate school. Where you at after that? What year is that? Where's your mindset after you graduate? Because I'm sure you probably already knew you had a baked in position at your mom's shop after you went out of school. After you got out of school,
it's crazy because once, like, a third of the way through barber school, I applied for Indiana State on a humbug. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if I can get in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no dummy. I've always got good grades in school and stuff like that. Being a class clown, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a class clown, I still
did what you're supposed to do.
Did what I was supposed to do, play sports, all that. So third of the way through,
you can't play sports with bad grades.
Exactly. Third of the way through barber school, bro, I applied to Indiana State on a humbug. A couple weeks later, I get the acceptance letter. So I'm like, man. I hit my mom and dad up, let them know what was going on. You know, all right, you graduate barber school, you know what I'm saying? We're going to the next chapter. So I graduated barber school, bro. I ended up enrolling in Indiana State. So probably about 2 months into being at Indiana State, I had to take my barber exam. Now, mind you, when I first get to barber school, bro, like, I'm already nice with the clippers, so I don't have to go do theory and the book work like everybody else. He already got me on the floor cutting hair. So now I'm like, oh, shit. Like, now I got to study. Like, didn't study the whole time I was in there, but I know about hair. You know, I know about sodium thioglycolate and all that S curls and perms and perm rods and stuff, but just to see it in book form, text form, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of nervous, like, damn, am I ready?
That's a different type of. It's a different learner.
So I end up going to take the test, bro. I aced the test. Now I'm a licensed master barber. Shit's getting real quick. So, you know,
and you like Black Panther of the hood almost, bro.
So I'm cutting hair. I'm cutting hair at Indiana State, bro. And then on my breaks, like Christmas break, fall break, all that, I'm coming back here cutting in my mama's shop. You feel me? So I'm really winning. You feel me?
And you like pre-building clientele almost at that point. And everybody know who you are too, so that don't hurt either.
Yep. So they everybody like, when the next time you coming back? So now it ain't even break time no more. Like, now I'm coming back every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? For the weekend. I get out of class on Friday. Friday night I'm in the shop cutting. Friday, Saturday, go to church. Sunday, I'm back to school. So I got a nice little repetition going, you know what I'm saying? I'm building my brand on campus. I'm building my brand in my city. So it's all looking up for me.
That's man. We hit the round of applause for that, man. That's admirable. Knowing your story, I know that, like you said earlier, you was exposed to the streets and the hustle, and as much as you can say or willing to say, there's some point where you got the right path going, but then it's a hybrid because you dabble in the street world as well. How trying to see how the ass is. How does that happen? You end up going through some series where getting locked up at least one time that I know of. I don't know if it was multiple times. But throughout that series of you being a barber, grinding that way, I mean, you was killing it. I remember you riding the bikes, and you was you renting a property at one point? Did you had real estate, right? Okay, doing like killing it. Then for a nice stretch that where you just got out recently, that sends you to prison. And it was just a shot. How does all of that happen without you saying too much or whatever you can say? Like, you're cutting, you're doing well, but then also you get in situations that get you locked up. It's a lot.
Yeah. So basically, man, I got involved in the situation, man, just being loyal to the wrong people. And that's another book I wrote when I was locked up too. It's called The Penalties of Loyalty. You know what I'm saying? It go all in depth of. It's a crazy story, bro. But I basically got my loyalty in people that didn't have loyalty in me. You know what I'm saying? Got involved in the situation. Some stuff happened, and when it went down, they blamed everything on me. You feel me? I was the fall guy. So if on the outside looking in, if dude would have just sat back and looked at all the facts, you know what I'm saying, put 1 + 2, you know what I'm saying, did his addition, his subtraction, you know what I'm saying, he would have seen who the culprit was, you feel me? But it was convenient to blame me, which, you know what I mean, I ain't fucked up with being a bad guy, you feel me? Like, that's why God blessed me with broad shoulders, bro, because it was supposed to happen. Like, all this stuff was written, bro. And God will save you from situations when you can't save yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
that's a bar, man. Like, And it's funny you say Carl too, because I guess it's similar, you know, being in the shop and having that avenue, but then still having the hustle. You've seen the money that you can get. So because you dabble in the hustle world at some point, is it one of those things where it's like, I'm only getting so much off of so many heads, so I gotta dabble out here? Or is it just one of them things that just like, I'm ambitious and I'm gonna just get it at however I can? Like,
I mean, I just took the opportunity, bro. Like, you gotta understand, bro. I was cutting everybody hair in the hood, bro. Like, my barbershop was slapping like this from the time I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, going to the shop. I'm in the shop till 1 o'clock the next morning.
That's crazy.
All day, every day, bro. Like, and it wasn't a necessity that I had to do it. It was just, you know, now that I look back at it, bro, I'm man enough to say it was great. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cutting everybody hair. I might cut a lawyer hair. I might cut a doctor hair. I might cut a couple D-boys hair, police hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm interacting with so many different people. And as a barber, you like a counselor to them. So once I put these clippers and these combs on your head, bro, you're going to get to talking to me about your life and not even knowing that you do it. You know what I'm saying? So dude might come in, he might got the bows. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I got like 50 bows. I'm trying to get these off. Ooh. Cut his hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, yeah, all that. I'm saying just enough to let him know I'm interacting with him. But I'm really chasing that paper, bro. I'm trying to give you the best service I can afford to give you.
And then get somebody else in
here. So the next conversation is with the next person. Man, bro, I got like 5 bands, bro. I'm trying to buy a couple bows. Woo. Hold on, wait a minute, dude. You got what? I could put my little extra woo, and I ain't got to do nothing. It's up. Be a fool not to say, what? Come on,
it's
bro.
Agency fee.
Man, come on, man. And I mean, like at first, the first transaction, bro, like I never did any transactions in my mom's shop. Let that be clear. So don't nobody try to run back and say that I was selling out the shop. None of that. It was never that. It's just, that's where a lot of the talks came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to what this person is saying, listening to what this person's saying, and when I get off, I'm putting it together. You know what I'm saying? So the first transaction, bro, I'm nervous, but at the same time, I want this bread. And I seen how easy it was to get this bread, and I ain't had to do nothing with it, bro. Like, I ain't had to do nothing. It just took off after that, bro.
I mean, you really a miracle, because have you only been locked up the one time, or did you get locked up? Have you been locked up more than that?
I've been to prison twice. I done been locked up like.
As far as sentences, like prison sentence, twice.
Yeah.
So the most recent one was around 2017, correct?
Yeah. I
remember hearing about it. I was shocked because like you said, you was killing it. You was jumping. I mean, you had the city sewn up.
And that stemmed from the situation I was telling you about, being loyal to the wrong people. You feel me?
So 2017, you get locked up. On what charges is that?
Bro, I got locked up on attempted murder, aggravated battery, and possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon.
Wow. And when you're being sentenced, you're facing how many years at the time?
Bro, I'm facing 98 years.
So we basically say 100 years.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yep.
Excuse my French for all the church ladies out there. Bro, what the hell is going through your mind at that point?
Bro.
Because you know my situation. I was facing 10.
Yeah.
And I know, looking at that judge off of 10 years, like, this man could literally, I could sneeze the wrong way.
Yeah.
And he could throw 10 years at me. 98?
Yeah.
That mean you gonna die in here.
Yeah.
Like, what's the thought process, bro?
I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, when that situation happened, God knew my heart, bro. Like, he knew I was on the right path. He knew what I was he knew my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, what I was trying to do, bro. And niggas got in my way, bro. Like, you know of me. You ain't never known me to just walk around Marion trying to be a tough guy. Like, bro, I'm a player, bro. I get money. I stay out the way. If it don't involve Slay, I'm cool. You feel me? So when this situation happened, God knew my heart. He knew I didn't want it to go that far. You feel me? I just wanted people to leave me alone. Like, I'm in my own lane. You feel me? I just got out of prison from a dope charge, you know what I'm saying? And was blessed to get out as quick as I did. I did 23 months for that. You feel me? In and out. Went to one of the worst prisons in Indiana. Went to Westville, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got in, got out. I'm back out here shining like I never left. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of me being out, dude, they done brought up the situation because I'm dealing with a chick that he used to deal with. You feel me? Like, bro, you got cash, bro. You could deal with any woman you want to in the world. You choose to. Come on, bro. Not over that. You feel me? So the whole summer I'm trying to, like, I ain't gonna say duck and dodge, but bro, I'm in my own lane. I'm winning. Like, I done got out of prison, bro. Like, I done took the city back over. Like, it wasn't as many barbers as it is now. You feel me? It was still only a couple. Me, Tony, Eric, Duran. So I'm back over.
I don't even know if Eric is around here at that time. This is 2016, 2017. I don't think Eric is cutting no more.
He was phasing out.
Okay.
Yeah, he was phasing out.
I want to say the people that probably was the business probably you, Duran, and Tony. Hands down. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Caleb Kimber was starting to, you know.
Shout outs to Caleb.
He was starting to come in. Anyways, so you 98 years. You got all these goals. You're not just aspiring, you're actually accomplishing, right? Because like I said, man, you got to be skilled to charge $100 haircuts. Ain't nobody just gonna throw $100 at a haircut because 2 weeks I got to come back in here.
Yeah.
Right. So some people will, and then if you was like me back in the day, sometimes I was in the barbershop in between them weeks.
Yeah.
Getting a lineup.
Yeah.
So somebody might be spending a car note with you.
Yeah.
In a month.
Yeah.
So you had to be that dude. So you get locked up, situations take place, 98 years. Do you have the faith that you free or do you lose all faith at this point? Because I'm going to be real, 9 out of 10 people probably would have folded, bro.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, at the time, I thought I was dealing with street niggas, you know what I'm saying? So even though I got locked up, I'm pressing for trial because, bro, facing the charges that I'm facing a 10 murder, aggravated battery, and possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon. I can't take no plea. The first plea they brought me, bro, was like 40-some years. Like 40-some years, suspending 5. And she told my lawyer, like, if he don't take this plea, I'm going to give him 98 if he go to trial. So I'm like, shit, tell her to buy a dress. We going to trial. Because if you going to give it to me, you got to give it to me. I'm not finna, so I'm not going to let you give it to me. You feel me? You got to get, and they mess up, bro. Like, let's be technical. Let's be real. Like, Marion Police Department be so eager and zealous to get us black men that they be like skipping steps and messing up and stuff. So my whole thing is, okay, I know God gonna look out, but at the same time, I know that they messed up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in the back of my mind, though, I'm dealing with street niggas, though. I'm going to trial because I know for a fact these niggas not gonna show up, bro. Them showing up to court is letting everybody know that they rats, bro. Like, people looked up to these niggas, you know what I'm saying, for what they got, what they had, what they done did in their life, money, woo, woo, woo. But when you get on that stand, you a rat, bro. So I know in the back of my mind they not showing up. Bro. Right-handed guy, bro. My lawyer did the depositions and stuff. Dude showed up. Gave a deposition this thick, bro. Showed out on me. If it was up to him, I would have got them 98. But, you know, even though the cards is starting to get stacked against me, you know what I'm saying? He told the owner of the establishment came, you know, a family member, he came and did a deposition, you know what I'm saying? Different people that was there that night, they did depositions. So the cards is getting stacked against me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he telling them that he gonna pay them to, you know what I mean? I can't say that, but at the end of the day, it's not looking good for me. But to go back, that's where the power of a praying mama come in at. Power of a praying sister, a praying daddy, praying grandma. All the times I done went to church, you know what I'm saying, and didn't want to hear it, but I heard it. You know what I'm saying? A scripture, what's that? Train up a child in the way it should go, and when he get old, he'll never depart from it. Yeah, bro. Like I knew who God was, and God put me in this situation to let everybody else know who He was. You know what I'm saying? Because the only way I got out that situation was God.
So you facing 98 years. You and my wife is cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where through the Barnetts how y'all family, but y'all certified cousins though. Same with, salute to Rashard, Tyson, doing this thing, all y'all in that Barnett line. There's definitely some real steppers through that line. You get out, you come home last year.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, by the way. We top of January.
Happy New Year.
We made the 26th, man. And I remember from your aunt seeing her at church in Colette.
Mm-hmm.
I asked about you. Go ask her. Cause she had greater second. Her and your Uncle Willie. How Slay doing? Just keep praying he gonna come home. It's a response every time. Keep praying he gonna come home. And just as I know my name is KYREN, you pop back up last year.
Yes, sir.
Now, when I tell you it's a WTF moment, it's like, what? Because I knew that you was facing 98 years. I didn't know all the details, and that ain't my business. But I knew that you was facing time that most people, like, you should have died in prison, right? So that's a miracle within itself. You get out and you come out loud. You come out letting everybody know. He's probably making a lot of people mad on Facebook. But I seen it as marketing.
Yeah,
I felt like you was letting everybody know Mufasa is back and I'm coming to eat. I ain't no vegetarian. I'm still a hunter. I'm still that. And then you chilled out, and then you got towing companies. You got books coming. You and the homie, like with Villarreal and with my guy Chris Villarreal, Matt Tisdale, everybody with Fit Nation. Like y'all staying healthy. You just seem locked into me, bro. Right?
Yeah.
You got cats that serve 98 days.
Yeah.
And come out and be on BS first month. But you came back out and you've just been locked in. I feel like we need 3 episodes. There's so much lessons, man. You got the faith that you're gonna come back out. You get back out. First off, what did you learn? I don't know how you could sum up that whole experience. I want you to talk about the book because that gotta be 20 books. You could write just off that. Right. What do you learn while you in there? What is the transition coming back out last year in 2025? And how do you not lose that fire? Because you still got that same fire that I seen before you went in there, if not more.
Right. So, bro, I was locked up 2,635 days, bro. Like,
sheesh.
So each and every one of them days, bro, I had a notebook. That's one thing I always do, bro. If I would ever get locked up, I'll buy me a notebook. You know what I'm saying? Whatever facility at, I'm buying me a notebook. Not for writing letters or drawing or nothing like that, bro. I'm getting this notebook, bro, because I'm very cerebral, bro. I think a lot. You feel me? So every time I came up with a thought or a vision or my plan, bro, I wrote it down. Because, a lot of people, they be in there playing cards, playing chess, you know what I'm saying? They might have a $1 million idea, bro, and they'll let it go past them because they doing other stuff. If I come up with $1 million idea, I'm writing it down, bro, because eventually, somewhere in my life, I'm going to come back to this notebook and get to reading it. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do this. Let me do this. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you seeing me doing right now, bro, I wrote that all down while I was locked up. And I've been executing ever since I've been home.
Kevin O'Leary off of, I don't know if you watch Shark Tank or not. Mm-hmm. I love Shark Tank. Mm-hmm. You learn a lot off Shark Tank.
Yeah.
When you got $1 billion between 4 chairs, and you got to see people, you know, Ring came off of Shark Tank.
Right.
And, but I watched a podcast interview with him on his podcast called The Diary of a CEO. He said that 2/3 of people will never be successful entrepreneurs.
Right.
Like, not only will they not be successful, most people won't even attempt what they even want to do. They're too scared to even jump in the water and start swimming and just trying to figure it out. You've always been a go-getter. You play football. So to me, I love athletes. Some of my biggest theories come from studying sports. Kobe is one of my biggest inspirations because no matter what the dude went through, he just got back on top.
Yeah.
You know, for you sports fans out there, I don't feel like LeBron better than Kobe. It go Mike, Kobe, LeBron to me, but that's a whole nother conversation. But they all great, they all amazing. But one thing you can
let T-Mac hear you say that.
Oh, he's supposed to come on here. Yeah, I got something for him. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. But anybody great. It don't matter what they do. Winners have this desire. No matter what you go through, I'm gonna come out swinging. Until the day I die, I'm going.
Yeah.
And so now you come out, you're back to being a barber. It doesn't take you long to esteem your position in that world. Before we launched and turn the camera on and the mic's on, you're telling me about a towing company.
Yeah.
And you got books coming out.
Yeah.
So you're an author. So if you want to talk about those businesses, talk about those businesses. I definitely would love to hear about the book. And just let's start there. Tell us about the new businesses that you got coming. What's the mindset behind them, especially the book? Like why do that? You're a successful barber. You know, like what make you want to keep diversifying your portfolio?
Man, I've always been a jack of all trades. My sister called me APM. APM is an all-purpose man. So I like to be able to know a little bit about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, while I was locked up, bro, I had a notebook. Not only did I write the visions and goals and dreams and stuff and my plan down while I was locked up, bro, I wrote books. I wrote 5 books while I was locked up. I got a trilogy called BLMK, which is the Black Lives Matter killer. I wrote another book called The Penalties of Loyalty, which is a story about my life, true story about my life. You know what I'm saying? I just changed the names of the characters, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get sued or nothing like that. I wrote a children's book. Bro, like, I always wanted a tow company, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a gearhead, wrench head, you know what I'm saying? My dad worked on cars, so, you know, why not utilize that, you feel me? So a lot of people don't know, when I first came home, bro, I had a lifetime suspension on my license, bro. I came home, I was walking. Everywhere you see me, bro, I was walking there. Walk to work, walk back from work, walk to work out, you know what I'm saying? It's snowing, raining, all that, you know what I'm saying? It's 30 degrees outside, 0 degrees outside. People I work out with, Chris and them, they see me walking, pull over, bro, you need a ride? No, I'm cool. Like, bro, it's cold out here, why you don't need a ride? I said, bro, I'm punishing myself. I said, because never will I put myself in this position again, you feel me? So I grinded, bro. I paid my lawyer, you know what I'm saying? My lawyer ended up getting my license back from a lifetime suspension, you know what I'm saying?
So it got to be crazy knowing that you can afford a car.
Yeah.
But can't get one.
Can't get one. Had one. Had 2. Couldn't drive them. You know what I'm saying? I could, but I was going to go back to prison because I was on parole and probation. So when they see me walking, they like, bro, come on, bro, you broke. I'm going to give you a ride. Nah, bro, I'm cool. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to remember every day that I walked, every mile that I walked, all the code, all that. I'm never going to be in this position again. Right now, bro, I'm driving a 2025 GMC truck, bro.
when I hear your story, man, first off, the book, because when you reached out, the book was something. One of the first things you brought up. Seemed like you was adamant about that. What book is dropping first? What can you tell the people about? You know that book. Do you know which one you dropping first? Or you still trying to figure out?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the Black Lives Matter killer first.
What's the concept behind that?
Concept behind that, bro, is basically it's like the character is almost like me. You know what I'm saying? He's a barber. You know what I'm saying? Just got out of prison. He done vowed to himself and his family that he ain't gonna get back in trouble. He gonna live right and all that. But he get put in a situation, bro, like the first day out, he's at the shop working and he's cutting one of his clients' hair. As soon as he get done cutting his client hair, his client pay him leave. And once he gets outside, bro, he gets pulled over by the police. So he sees his client getting harassed by the police. He wants to go out there and help him. He's recording with his phone. He got the security surveillance system on, recording. And the police like, look, nigga, take your ass back in the shop or we gonna do you like we doing him. So he mad, he frustrated, but he warned with himself, like, do I do the right thing? Do I stand up for my client or do I keep my promise to my family that I'm gonna stay out? You know what I'm saying? So he go back in the shop, he getting ready to start his second client here. Next thing you know, he hear a loud pop. He done been in shootouts and all that stuff, so he know what that pop is. The police done shot dude with his hands behind his back, you know what I'm saying? So when he look out the window, he see blood all on his client. Like, he can see the life leaving from his client. Long story short, he ended up sending all the footage and stuff to the local news outlets and stuff. His client didn't die or nothing like that. So he made this situation go on a national scale and shed light to what's going on with black men in America. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, stuff ain't happening the way that he wanted to happen. You know what I'm saying? They not being held accountable for what they did to this innocent black man. What he didn't warrant him getting shot, handcuffed behind his back. So, dude get on some vigilante stuff. He get on some vigilante stuff, bro, and he take matters in his own hands and start sliding. But don't nobody know it's him. So it's definitely, bro, like I'm telling you this, but you would have to read the book. Like what I'm telling you,
I'm gonna be one of your first customers.
Yeah.
When you get them, or is it digital and printed? Is it gonna be printed?
It's gonna be printed, digital.
I want a hard copy. So you got this as a bookmark to hold me accountable. I wanna whatever they're going for. I want that. That's yeah.
And it definitely put you, like, the way that I wrote this book, bro, you could see it like it read like a movie, but at the same time it got the little twist and the turns like how Jordan Peele would make his movie, bro. So if anybody out there watching that can get a hold of Jordan Peele, tell him I'm trying to do a movie, bro, about this. We gonna get that bag.
Send it to him. It's like, man, you done been through a lot, bro, and even in this almost hour already, you said a lot. We're at the top of 2026. Actually, it's January 1st, the day we're recording is the first day of 26. That this is being recorded. Me and you both love hip hop. I happen to be a hip hop artist. You happen to be a part of the culture of it. We done lost a lot of black men to street life, gang culture, all type of stuff. You have been in that life of what dudes rap about.
Yeah,
you've really done it, right? And there's a lot of cats who've been in your position that's either dead or locked up, and they can't sit down on this microphone and tell some of the youngins about that. I feel like street life is glorified too much right now.
Right.
I feel like the opportunities that people have to avoid that, our generation and older at their age didn't have those same opportunities. And I feel like they can take a different path, but everybody got to walk their own walk. So as an OG, somebody that's really got stripes in the game and really been through things, what would your advice be to somebody that's on the fence of either flirting with the street life, or maybe they knee high in it and trying to figure out a way to get out of it, what would your advice to be on taking a different path to avoid facing 98 years, shootouts, beefs, whatever it might be? You know what I'm saying? That come with that. Like, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? We see countless rappers, RICO charges, all type of stuff going on right now. And then we in this exposed culture.
All right.
You know, you might have police listening to this very interview, trying to see words. Like, we just in a weird time right now, man. So, like, as somebody that's been certified in the game, what would you tell somebody younger coming up, like, how to avoid going through what you're going through? You know what I mean?
Bro, I tell them to stop and think about it, bro. Like, you never know the decisions that you make, how they affect other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, them 2,635 days, bro, I had to see my mama cry. I had to see my sister cry. I had to see my daddy cry. Bro, I lost 27 family members. Every time I call home, somebody in my family 27. Died. You feel me?
And you was in there, what, 8 years?
7.5 years. Bro, every time I call home, somebody, such and such died, your uncle died, your grandpa died. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I never got to mourn them people while I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, here I am. When I got locked up in 2017, bro, I was 30. You feel me? And I had one leg in the streets, one leg out. You know what I'm saying? I say one leg in because, bro, I still cared about how I was viewed in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I say that. And with the situation that was going on, it could have been handled different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was to happen right now, bro, I would handle it totally different because I don't care what people think about me. You know what I'm saying? In that sense, because at the end of the day, bro, when them bars roll and them lights turn off and you laying in that bed surrounded in concrete, bro, you damn near dead. That's the closest thing to death, bro. Ain't no homies, ain't no gang, bro. You dead. You out of sight, out of mind. You care about a reputation, man. You care about your girl, all that, bro. As soon as you get locked up, nigga, she going to fuck with another nigga, bro. You old news. But then when you pop back out, I saw, what's up, Slay? What's woo woo? So, man, look, if you ain't ready for that, think about it, bro. Like, it ain't even what it's cracked up to be. Because this is what I learned, though. This to answer your question previous. If me and you into it, bro, not to say that you ain't on what I'm on, because I don't know what you on. But me as a man, if me and you into it and we both riding down Branson Street, I'm going north, you going south, and I see you about 14th Street, bro, I'm on 12th or something, it don't make me less than a man to turn off, bro. Because I'm avoiding conflict. Because I don't know what you capable of and you don't know what I'm capable of. You get to go home and see your family, I get to go home and see mine. Because at the end of the day, even if I get down on you or you get down on me, I lose my life or you lose your life. We both gonna lose our life because I'm dead and you going to prison, or you dead, I'm going to prison. And them two niggas that everybody done forgot about. So since I've been out, bro, every chance I get to tell my story and divert somebody from going down the path that I went, because whether you know it or not, in life, bro, you don't never go through stuff just for you. Everything you done been through in your life is going to be somebody that come in your life that you're going to be able to share that story with them to keep them from doing what you did. You know what I'm saying? So it might be somebody listening right now that might get put in a situation that I was in, and them just hearing me say that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to leave that alone because I don't want to end up like how he, you feel me? I don't want to leave. I love my mama. I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to see my mama cry. You feel me? So just got to be mindful of the decisions that you make, bro, because it just don't affect you. Even though I was locked up, my family was locked up too, bro. Like, that took a psychological effect on them too, like worrying about if I'm going to be good in there, or if anything. People in there getting killed, bro. People getting killed, extorted. COVID was going on, bro. That was the scariest time. Like, I ain't scared of no man or nothing, bro. But when COVID popped up in the prison, bro, me and you could be talking right now. They call, count, wake up the next morning, person gone. You know what I'm saying? That, bro, it's already a psychological warfare being locked up. But then stuff like that happening, bro, like, that's enough to make the strongest man break, bro. So I'm just blessed that I came home, sane mind, you know what I'm saying, health and strength, you know what I'm saying, able to put all my plans and all that stuff into motion, you feel me? So
it's been incredible, man, seeing you out, and just come out. And I ain't gonna lie, when you first got out, and I seen that you was out. Matter of fact, I think I got a follow from you on IG at first, but we were still friends on Facebook. I'm like, man, somebody playing, like, you know what I'm saying. Then I went on Facebook. I'm like, oh, he's out, like he for real out, like I said. And then the loud approach, I was nervous for you because I knew you had a lot of eyes on you. Mm-hmm. And yeah, some people get like that. It don't matter when they not a high profile person. Mm-hmm. But I know who you are in the culture, and I know everybody in they. But bro, you've been doing everything you said you gonna do, and so I think that if you can spend 7.5 years. How did you break that down in days again? 2,000. What was it?
2,635 days.
That's a lot. I'm gonna have to AI and see how many hours that is. That's a lot. I don't know how many hours it is. That's a 7.5 years. Facing 98, get out, hit the ground running, and don't plan on slowing down no time soon. So season 5 of this podcast, we call him Vision Talk. My new album, Visionary, is dealing. A lot of the album talks about execution. If you really got this idea, if you really want to really be in the field and be about it, you got to execute. You can't just fall back and not doing nothing. You embody execution. You was locked up. You wrote the vision down on paper. Come out doing it. What is your advice on anybody from any walk of life that want to start their business, want to get an idea off the ground, whatever that might be? What's your advice to somebody that want to start diving into that water?
I tell them to start an LLC, bro, and always bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? With you starting an LLC, if your business fail, it ain't gonna fall back on you. It ain't gonna your personal assets and none of that stuff. It's all gonna be under that LLC. So why not bet on you?
I know what you're talking about, but for the viewer, what is an LLC?
LLC is a limited liability corporation or a company. You know what I'm saying? So
through the state.
Yeah.
And why would you advise somebody to start there and not, because you basically saying start all the way, don't play with it.
Yeah, don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Even like when I first came home, I've always had the slate cuts. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2016, when I got locked up that time and came home in 2016, bro, that's when I really started like branding myself. Like everybody knew I was a cold barber. Everybody knew to come get their haircut by me, but I wanted to sell my name. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to brand myself. You feel me? So even though I did that, that wasn't enough, bro. So when I came home this time, like, because I can cut your hair right now, bro, and we might be talking and I'm not paying attention. I end up cutting you with the razor. Now you want to sue me. No matter how good the cut was, we live in a sue mentality.
That's no, yo, you're right. How does that work in your world, right? Because I know here at the office, somebody come up these steps. We got liability insurance through State Farm and they cover different sectors. So do y'all have to have that?
Yeah, as a barber, you should. I'm saying you should because everybody doesn't. You should have insurance, all that. You feel me? So with this LLC, if you was to sue me, you would be suing my LLC. You wouldn't be suing me personally. You know what I'm saying? So
he's spending some real game. I hope y'all. I hope they catching this, man. It's a lot. It's a lot we could talk about. I appreciate the honesty, man. Appreciate you coming on. When can we expect the book?
Man, bro, ASAP. I'm in the process of getting it all like proofread and spell checked and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I still got to get it copyrighted. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because this is bro, this book gonna do numbers, bro. And I don't want nobody trying to take my credit. Like it took me a minute to write this, bro. It took me some creativity. It took me a lot of brain power to put this together, bro. This ain't your average hood book. This different. Ain't nobody never did what I did.
I ain't gonna lie. When we had the phone conversation and you talked about your book, not long after that, no, the album was out. Because the album came out Black Friday. Came out November 28th and 25. So it's only been out like a month, brand new. And so then my dude Juan Woods, that live here, he go by Jay Hovind, from Chicago originally, but been here in Marion for some years. He was like, man, you need to write a book. Then I talked to you. You say the same thing. Got another homie who writing a book. I'm like, dang, okay, everybody just, writing books, and there's a couple of other people. So I just started writing, called Journey of a Visionary, and it's basically talking about my story and how to give back. I can't see myself. You said you got like 10 books, 10 books. I don't got all of that in me, but I got this one.
Right.
I know I got this one. And then I did a documentary as well called Journey of a Visionary, man. So, and honestly, I think a doc might be dope for you to do. And because if what you've been through, if you can put that on camera, bro, and just tell that story the right way, it's incredible. The Bible say all things work for the good of those who love God. So I don't believe any part of a person's life is wasted, even the ugliest moments. Like you said, whether it's legal situations, whether it's streets, whether you're losing people, mental health. This ain't in our notes, but this just popped up. Somebody that's been through everything that you've been through easily could have a level of I don't know if it's post-traumatic stress, could be depressed. There's all kind of trauma and that type of stuff. Like mentally, how have you been through all of this stuff? That's a lot, man.
Man, I ain't gonna cap, man. My sister, man, I love her to death, bro. She had gave me this advice one time I came call home, and I was going through it that day, bro, like missing my family, you know what I'm saying? Just didn't want to be in that situation, you feel me? Like the person that was involved in my case ended up getting killed by somebody else, so I'm still locked up on attempted murder on this person, and they dead, you know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. But I couldn't understand that, you feel me? So I called my sister to vent. She's always been my advocate, bro. Like, whenever I need something, I can always call and depend on her, you know what I'm saying? Advice, anything. So I called her this day and was just venting to her, you know what I'm saying? The whole time, she not agreeing, she not disagreeing. I don't even know that she's still on the phone, you know what I'm saying? All I can hear is myself talk. So I talked and talked and talked, bro, until I didn't have nothing else to say. And she said in a calm voice, she said, "Are you done?" I said, "Yeah, I'm done." She like, "Look, at the end of the day, your physical body locked up, but your mind ain't locked up." She like, "It's people out here in the free world, they mind locked up, but they body free."
100%. 100%.
So I always, bro, when she told me that, bro, I just let go and let God, bro. Like, what's done is done, and what's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Whether I think about it, whether I worry about it. And my grandma always told me, bro, if you gonna worry, don't pray. And if you're gonna pray, don't worry. So use that, bro. Your mental health gonna be all right, man.
Man, it's Pastor Anderson who got a street story, and he was locked up. And matter of fact, when Big C died, he did his funeral a couple years ago, 2-3 years. Whenever Big C died, and in the sermon he said, "You either gonna pray or worry. You got to pick one. You can't do both."
Okay.
And that's crazy that you say your grandma did that, man. Well, bro, I think I'm gonna definitely have to get you back on. I told you off the record, you need to start your own pod or content, or I mean, maybe the Butch is where it's at. I definitely see a documentary or something coming from what you do, and I think that if we sum your story up, man, ending, you've been knocked down in your journey several times, but every time you come out swinging. There's people that ain't never been knocked down in ways you have, but always got an excuse on why they can't start. So you living proof that excuses, like there ain't no excuse. You know what I'm saying for anybody to do that, man. So ending on this, man. What does being a visionary mean to you?
Being a visionary to me, man, it means being resilient, bro. Like you said, I done been knocked down a whole bunch of times, bro, but I keep getting back up. Keep getting back up, keep swinging, dusting myself off, all that. So, you know, you might write the vision down, bro, and try to execute, and it might not go as planned, you know what I'm saying? Because God's plan ain't our plans, and our plans ain't God's plans. But as long as you stay focused and steady the course, bro, it's eventually going to happen. It's going to happen in God's time, though, you know what I'm saying? So, just being resilient, bro.
Well, as a title, the transition was needed. I appreciate you definitely coming on here, man. Make sure that y'all check out the podcast on all platforms. Check out the website at KYRENMONTEIRO.com. Check out the new album on all platforms. Where can they get a hold of you at? That's important too.
If they try and get a haircut, you know what I'm saying, you go on the Booksy app, /Slate Cuts. They trying to get a car towed, you can hit me up on you can call me, basically, 765-661-3935.
Okay. What about socials? You know, even if they just trying to follow you and just say they out of time, you know, people just trying to keep up with you. You might have people that just a fan of the story. Where Facebook, IG, where can they find you at?
I'm on Facebook, Kyle Slate Cuts Johnson. Instagram is Rich Homie Slate. Rich Homie Slate.
Rich Homie Slate. Okay. Make sure to check him out. I hope we get in the book this year.
Yeah.
I hope it's a 26 release because time fly by. So hopefully, I hope that y'all get that out, man, because that's powerful, man. Well, we're gonna continue some conversation, but we off camera, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Salute to the homie Slay, man, for coming. Kyle Johnson, man, for doing that. If y'all need a haircut in the city of Marion, he definitely is one of the best to do it. And I'm still tripping out that Carl put you on spot, bro, and said charge without charge, bro.
Sir.
That's crazy, man. So, all right, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to the visionaries, man. We out of here, man.